And hello fellow techers, Space Bandit here with another episode of World of Tanks. And today I bring you STB-1. Yes, guys, you've never seen STB-1 on my channel. This is the first time you're gonna see it. And maybe the last time? Probably not. Probably not the last time. I hope you like the intro music that I provided at the beginning of this video. I dug it out specifically just for this video, because why not break it down Japanese style? Yeah, baby. Anyway, I've titled this video Refuse to Lose because, guys, before I had this game, not the first one in the intro, the game that I'm actually showing you right now, I had a terrible run in my M103. Out of 10 games that I played, I've lost 9 and I was completely devastated. I'm not usually losing 6, 7, 8 games in a row, especially 9. It just doesn't happen to me. So I was really upset and basically dumped tier 9 because I was getting drawn into tier 10 matches. And I said to myself, damn, I'm losing in tier 9. That means there's a bunch of dummies playing at tier 10. So I jumped into my STB-1 and this is what I came up with. It's a pretty decent game, guys. Although it doesn't start very exciting. There's gonna be a lot of driving around that I do here. And believe me, there'll be a lot. But trust me, hang on till the end because it is going to be a good one. Now, all the driving around that you see me do here on this map is basically me getting the feel for the map and getting the feel for the tank, because I've had STB-1 for a long time now, but I don't play it very often. I don't know, for whatever reason, I'm just not drawn to this tank. I do love the way it looks. It looks absolutely fantastic. It's probably one of the best looking tanks in the game. That's what I think anyway. But performance of that gun sometimes can really make you want to pull your hair. But I don't want to pull my hair because I already got none. Well, not really, I got hair, but that's not what we're talking about here. It shoots potatoes quite often. It's sort of like M46 pattern, and I mentioned that on Clone Guy's M46 pattern video, that tank or that gun shoots potatoes more often than not. STB-1 is in the same bucket. When this gun works, it is fantastic machine. When it doesn't, it is complete piece of shiz. And that's my opinion on this tank. Other than that, mobility is absolutely fantastic. That turret is very small and very bouncy. It has 195 millimeters of armor in the front, but you could see when you poke out with this turret, the size of it is so small, it's extremely hard to hit. And at the angles that this turret presents itself to other tanks, it is really difficult to penetrate. That combined with minus 10 degrees of gun depression makes it a very good ridge fighter when it comes to that style of fighting. So from that perspective, absolutely fantastic. Top speed on this tank is 53 kilometers an hour, which is another fantastic stat. And last but not least, the view range on this vehicle is 410 meters. So absolutely incredible view range. Combine mobility with view range and the fact that it can bounce some shots, it makes it a very capable vehicle. Not to mention the alpha at 390. Again, very good stat, but penetration is a bit lacking. We're talking 258 millimeters on a standard round. So you will find yourself probably using the premium ammo more often than not. And believe it or not, those premium shells are awfully expensive. So be careful how you use them. So you're gonna see in this video, guys, I used maybe not excessive amount of heat shells, but you will see the result at the end of the game as far as how much money I've lost, because this was one of the games that I didn't have premium time, but basically I refuse to buy premium anymore. I don't buy premium anymore. I don't play as often as I used to, so every time I jump in and play World of Tanks, I usually buy 1 day of premium so it can get me over that evening when I play. This time I thought I would jump in for maybe 15, 20 game runs, so I thought forget about it. Forget about paying for premium. I decided to go without it, but I paid dearly at the end, and you will see what happens. Again, in this video you're gonna see me doing a lot of weird things, especially at the beginning of the game, simply because I am trying out the terrain. I'm trying out the tank's mobility. I haven't played it in a long time, so I need to try to figure out what this tank can do. And also, to be honest with you, with respect to Ardennes in the winter mode or even the summer mode, I don't know where to climb on this map. Now, people that play this game more often than me, if they have opportunity, I would strongly suggest getting into the training room with somebody else so you can actually figure out where you can climb, what are the good positions on the map. But me lately, I don't really have time, so I'm basically doing this while I'm playing in the game. And sometimes, more often than not, it screws me over because, you know, instead of actually shooting and getting people out, I'm dicking around with positions or where to go, what to do. So that's not very optimal way to do things, to be honest. Okay, enough of this blubber. I've been blubbering for too long and I haven't really paid attention to the game, so let's get back to the game. So as you can see, we're losing dearly, as usual in my games, although I haven't done anything, so I can't be upset really about the situation. But we have only 4 tanks left. They have what? 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 tanks including artillery. So, you know, at this point I thought to myself, this is going to be very difficult to pull it off. Not impossible, but difficult. And there is one spot on Ardennes that I do know, which is where I'm heading right now, location A0. Actually, it's a very good defensive position, so I've decided to take a defensive position and catch the Reds coming, and while they're coming, we're gonna put some fire into them. So here I see this, I don't see on the screen very well, I think it's AMX. One shot takes him out, because this alpha is so good. If you hit, it actually punches pretty good. Here I see the KR. We're gonna try to take poke out, take a couple shots. Now, as you can see, every guy on the red team is exposed at this point, so these are easy shots for me. Here I got really lucky. E4 shoots my track, so I pull back. Luckily, I don't get damaged. So I'm gonna try to pull out, engage the E4, see if I can get one shot into him. Unfortunately, the first one shoots the dirt or shoots the hill on the left, and that's what this gun can do sometimes. Second shot, unfortunately, bounces. So let's try this again. It would be nice to at least take some health off of him, and I do. And there, you guys saw somebody hit my turret. I think it was an IS-3 and it bounced. So yeah, this tank can bounce. Now here, fully aimed shot on an M103 and I miss. And again, that's what this gun does, and you're gonna have to get used to it. Okay, so look at this. All of a sudden, game got really closer, much closer. Actually, the guy in the waffle on the left side, he had a pretty decent game as well, and he helped me a lot to pull this off. By myself, I probably wouldn't be able to do this. Also, the guy in a light tank, he played, I don't remember his name, something chicken. He played a pretty good game too, so props to him. Unfortunately, he shouldn't have went all by himself here, and he's unfortunately gonna die. So I was gonna go and help him, but now I'm kind of thinking, no, probably it's not a good idea, because if once I expose myself, it's gonna be me versus 3 guns, so I don't want to be doing that. So what I'm gonna try to do is I'm gonna try to drop to my waffle, and hopefully, if he's a smart guy, he's gonna poke on this side so he can protect our side instead of the other side where there are 2 tank destroyers. So here again, you guys can see me. I'm gonna try to climb this hill. I've seen tanks on top of this hill, normally light tanks, but I thought STB-1 has enough of mobility to get up here, but unfortunately no. So luckily for me, E4 wasn't paying attention. Waffle puts a big shot into him, and I finish him off, and now it's 1v2. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna try to round this Russian medium tank. Hopefully I can take him out. Yes, we take him out, so it's becoming a 1v1. And at this point in the game, guys, sometimes hands shake, sometimes you start to overthink. You try to figure out, oh, what do I do not to lose this game? This would have been such an awesome game if I actually get to win it. But cold blood prevails for me today, and you can see me here. I'm actually still trying to climb. That's not very smart, but still, you know, I thought if I could get up on the hill and I could get high ground, it would give me an advantage. Here, you're gonna see something strange. Now, I was really surprised by this. I actually spotted the T95, and I wasn't spotted. I was like, what? That bush must be really powerful over there. So I tried to actually draw some damage on this shot, tried to go through the drive wheel, but I didn't draw any damage, just critical. So I'm still relatively full health. He's also full health, but I have an advantage. I have mobility. So my idea here is if I could get behind him somehow, I will be able to finish this game off pretty easily. But the question is how. And I'm gonna do a little brain fart here in a second, but fortunately it's not going to hurt me. So you could see me kind of faking that I'm gonna go around so that he might want to go straight at me. But all I wanted to do is him to get up on that hill and get under his gun so I can shoot his truck, and hopefully he doesn't have repair kit, but he does. So because he does have a repair kit, my reload basically, I reload and I have to go. Here unfortunately I decided to take a shot of damage. What I should have probably done is went around him right here and then, but I don't know, I decided to do this. This was stupid. I should have probably finished it off right there and then. And here I cannot find my shot, and he puts a big shell into me. So now I said to myself, no more playing around. I'm gonna really aim, gonna hit your track right here. I'm gonna go around you, and that's gonna be enough for me to finish you off. And that's what happens, guys. Once you're behind T95, there's nothing he can do. Absolutely nothing. Actually, he could have done one thing. He could have backed up to that edge line over here so that I don't get behind him, and if that would have happened, maybe he would have been able to push me off and maybe got the shot into me. But no, I finish him off. We finished the game. Awesome victory. And another carry, guys. Another carry. Look at the amount of credits I lost. Almost 50k credits. But we managed to put up 6,122 damage. Not a lot of assisted damage. Class 1 mastery. And we carried the game. We carried the game. And I was so happy after this game because of what happened in my M103. I thought I completely lost it. I thought this game just doesn't like me anymore. But then after that I come up and I have a game like this. What can I say? Absolutely spectacular. Not a huge base XP, but the fact that I carried at the end, again, it's so satisfying. It's not a mastery, again, but this is so satisfying. So honestly, guys, I don't really know if I do this to myself on purpose. Don't do anything at the beginning, then carry the game at the end. I'm not sure if this is what I want to be doing. I suggest that you don't. Go get your damage early, but if you can't, then keep your head straight and make sure you think at the end of the game so you can finish it off. Anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Shoutouts to CloneGuy72 and Garadingi. Check out their channels. Links are in the description section below. That's it for now. Until next time, happy tanking, Space Bandit checking out.